Hello there. This is video 3 of the flower memorization videos. Sorry I'm so late getting this one to you guys. The first flower we have is Bird of Paradise, which is a beautiful exotic flower. They only come in the orange and blue color, and they are pretty much available year-round. And on average, I'd say they run around $7 or $8 a stem. Our next flower is Bombay orchid, and Bombay orchid are one of the types of dendrobium orchids. And there's many different types of orchids, but dendrobium is one of them, and Bombay specifically refers to the type of dendrobium that has magenta edges graduating into a white center. Dendrobium orchids are the most common type of orchid sold in the cut flower trade, and they run around $7 a stem, and they're available pretty much year-round as far as I know. The next item is Dusty Miller, and Dusty Miller is a great greenery to use when you need that really pale grayish type of greenery, whitish gray. And I use it a lot in wedding work, but it's also great in everyday bouquets. It's available year-round. It runs usually $2 a stem, maybe $3 for great big pieces. Beargrass is a wonderful type of greenery to add a curved line or airiness to an arrangement, and or interesting loops. You can do something real artsy with looping it into an arrangement. It's available pretty much year-round, and it runs around $12 per bunch. So if you use half a bunch, you'd charge $6. If you use a quarter of a bunch, you'd charge $3, and so on. Usually if I use a little bit, I'll just charge $1 or $2. Larkspur is a really common linear flower used in the floral trade, and it is in the delphinium family, although it differs from the delphinium that we had in last week's video by the fact that delphinium florets are usually larger and more tightly packed together, where larkspur florets are a little bit smaller, a little more open, and more loosely positioned on the stem. It comes in white, purple, pink, and several different variations of those colors. And it runs $3 or $4 a stem, depending on how full the stem is. And it's available almost year-round. Asclepias is a Oregon-grown flower or locally grown flower that is available in the summer and autumn, and it adds a really pretty touch of orangish yellow. It comes in this color that you see here, which is the reddish yellow, and it also comes in solid yellow, kind of a yellowy orange. And usually it runs $2 a stem, and it's kind of a filler flower. It's actually quite small. Gladiolus is a wonderful flower to use when you need a tall, impressive, linear flower, such as funeral work or weddings where you are building big altar pieces or arch pieces. They're also nice in everyday arrangements when you're making something large and impressive. And they come in a variety of colors: whites, pinks, oranges, peaches, purples, lavenders, greens, and they run around $8 a stem usually, and they're pretty much available year-round. Baby's breath is one of the most common filler flowers used. It used to be a cheap filler flower, but as of late, it's become a little more expensive than it used to be. So I don't always keep baby's breath in stock. I like alternative filler flowers, but it is nice, especially around Valentine's and Christmas, and it has a nice fragrance, and it's something that people kind of recognize. It can be used in a poor fashion when pieces of it are left bent or broken in an arrangement, so you always have to be really careful when you use it that you trim out any of the bent or broken pieces. Baby's breath is also called gypsophilia. That's the Latin name. It's available year-round, and it's around $4 a stem. Italian ruscus is a wonderful versatile green. It is long. It has arching stems that are anywhere between 2 and 3 feet long. And then it has laterals that come off the center stem that are really great for boutonnieres and corsages because they're super long lasting. And then it has that really dark green color that is kind of a nice contrast to whites and lighter colors. It's available pretty much year round. It runs around $4 a stem. Solidaster is a wonderful yellow filler flower. It's also called solidago. It is available, I want to say, mostly year-round. There's a really pretty creamy white one called Cream Estelle, I think, or something like that. Cream Estelle, something. Also at, I don't know, around Thanksgiving time, maybe a little before then, maybe before Halloween, you can get it stem-dyed red, and that's really pretty too. So it runs around $3 a stem. Sometimes you'll get a piece that has really long laterals that you can break up and put in several spots in your arrangement, but a lot of times you can only use one at a time. ALSTROEMERIA is a great utility flower, and by that I mean it is readily available. It's super common. It's like one of the most commonly sold flowers at the grocery store and at flower shops. It comes in a ton of different colors, every color except blue. And one of the things I recommend about ALSTROEMERIA is that you remove most of the greenery around the top of the flower, because the greenery goes bad before the florets, and so the edges will start to look brown. So if you remove that, then your bouquets will look better longer with ALSTROEMERIA. It's pretty much available year-round. Our local ALSTROEMERIA is just gorgeous, the Oregon grown, and it's available during the summer months. HYPERICUM is a wonderful flower to use in the fall and winter, in my opinion. A lot of shops use it year-round, but I love it in the fall and winter because it adds the feeling of berries, and you can get it in lots of different colors: green, white, peach, pink, red, burgundy. And it usually runs around $3 a stem. I want to say it's mostly available year-round, but I'm not certain about that. Yeah, so okay, this is the last item in this week's video. So thank you guys for watching.